I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Today I'm out in the front yard. It's about 27 degrees and snowing. It started snowing last night, probably around 6 o'clock. We've got, I don't know, 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches, more like 2.5. And just a light breeze. The windmill is hardly even turning. So today's Sunday and I'm taking the day off. I don't have that many orders on the books. I'm in pretty good shape there. I probably should be inside today building something. I don't know what, but I probably wouldn't take too much work to find out. But I decided to just take the day off and goof around. I think Sue Beth and I this afternoon are going to watch a Netflix movie we got. I think it's Continental Divide with the Pixar thing. Now, I put a new product in the store this morning. Let me go inside and just basically show you what it is. Kind of a dumb, simple little thing. Now, what I did was, and I'm not sure this is even a good idea, but anyway, I took one of the 4 and 8 ounce bottle flip-up caps. And now these caps don't have any rubber seal inside. They just got a tapered ring at the top that kind of seals against the bottle. But because this cap doesn't have any back pressure like a nipple cap does, we squeeze it, just bleh. It doesn't need to be that tight because it really doesn't build any pressure. But what I did was I put these, made an arbor and screwed these onto an arbor and put them in a lathe and an end mill and milled out the center just down to where it was solid plastic. Now this left me with about 3/30 seconds, maybe less than that, maybe a little over 1/16 of pure plastic. So I could thread it and screw a nipple right into it. It's not too bad. I made 10 of them. I checked every one. And as long as when you put them on the bottle, you tighten them up fairly tight, they seem to work. And this is just a cheap alternative to the nipple cap, which if you've watched my videos, you know there's a lot of machine work in a nipple cap. I have to, bore it and thread it and then drill it and break corners and go in and mill a groove and put a rubber. So it's a fairly expensive cap at 10 bucks. And this would be like 5 bucks because I still have to mill and thread and all that, but it's pretty much a pre-made cap to start with, so there's about half the work in it. So anyway, I put 10 of those in the store. They are what they are. I checked each one before I deemed it okay, and none of them leaked. So I think we're okay there. The biggest problem with that is the plastic is not a really firm, hard plastic, so it doesn't take a thread like the plastic in my 4 and 8 ounce nipple cap. But it is what it is. So let me show you what else I'm up to. Okay, I'm back out in the factory, and I don't have the stove going, so it's cold out here. It's probably 30 degrees. And I've got my oven going, and I've got the other half of the Betty Crocker carrot cake. And the only difference is this time, still 2 eggs, 1/3 of a cup of oil, and 1/2 cup of water, half a box. Actually, the mix itself, half of it weighs 8 ounces, the whole thing weighs almost exactly a pound. The difference this time is I sprayed the inside of the pot with Pam, original Pam, before I dumped in the cake to see if it's going to not stick this time. That seems to be the only problem with this process, is that the cakes have been sticking a little bit and breaking when you take them out. I don't expect any more success with this, but nah, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I'll turn the camera back on in 40 minutes, actually 35 minutes, and we'll see what we've got. Now, while we're waiting for this cake to cook, I'm going to talk about the Jewel Thief. Just for you guys, I'm trying to strike a happy medium here between the guys that like to play with stoves and the guys that like to play with transistors. So this is my little blurb on the transistor side of it for you circuit jockeys. Now, I've been playing around with the Jewel Thief, and if you go on the internet and Google it, it's everywhere. It's in products. People are all over the place. They're building probably 2,000 different variations of it. There's a lot of places that you can buy one kit for them. You can buy just a printed circuit board. You can buy a component kit. You can buy one all together. You can buy one with flashing colored light. There's a gazillion different ones. I like to go back to basics. I think a lot of people have missed the point that the circuit's original design was to use worn-out batteries that were, you know, like 1 volt, maybe less, and use the light from them. And that's what I wanted to focus on. So I looked at a lot of different boards, and a lot of them were really small, but they were built really dumb. Like, they were built so the coil was right beside the LED, so it shaded the LED. Couldn't really use it for anything because the coil was right in the way. And a lot of them were square, where if you had a battery holder for a AA, you couldn't put it on the back because it's wide. It didn't utilize the space very well. So, being infinitely wise in these things, I designed a circuit board about 3/8 of an inch wide, and about 1.1 long, thereabouts. And I found some toroids that are 3/8 that will go right onto it, so that when you get all done, you have a board 1.1, 1.25 by 3/8. So if you've got a AA battery holder, you can just JB weld it right on the back, and you've got a light right there. You can snap the batteries in and out. Super simple. Now, someone designed this board for me. I didn't do it. Sent me the file. I found a place that manufactures PCB printed circuit boards, and sent the file to them with all the specifications. Haven't heard back from them yet. But if all goes well, I ordered, I think 50 of the boards, maybe 100, I can't remember. I ordered a bunch of them anyway. And my cost, after all the dust settles, is about, I think, around 30 cents a piece. Yeah, 30 cents. That's right. Because it's such a small little board, and the price is very closely matched to the size of the board. And it's a single-sided board. I didn't cutesy printed circuit one side or anything. It's only 3 components. I think the guy could figure it out. Just like that little board that I got for the flasher that I showed you in a few videos back that flashes the 3 LEDs for a warning light on a bicycle. It's a single-sided board, just has the tracks on one side. Comes with a piece of paper with a picture. Dumb simple. Anybody that's built a jewel thief can figure it out, no problem. So, if I ever get the boards and you circuit jockeys want one, just let me know. I'll 50 cents, I'll send you one, whatever. And I wanted a few to play with myself, so I didn't have to keep running jumper wires all over the place. I could actually put it right on a board. Be a lot nicer as I continue to refine the circuit. And I've got some pretty unique ideas. Probably nothing that somebody else somewhere hasn't duplicated, but most people are going high tech. I'm trying to go even lower tech than it is now and keep it just super simple. So anyway, that's my thought on Jewel Thief. Okay, it's been 26 minutes. Let's take a look at this. This time I left the lid right on the whole time. Before I kept taking it off and looking. But it's been 26 minutes and I haven't lifted the lid. So let's just look at the flame pattern and the whole mess here and see what we got. Okay, there's the K-Cab in all her glory. It's a nice little stove. Oh, and the one I built yesterday, that's gone. Somebody bought it. So I don't have any right now, but I will be building more. Okay, let's get a look at this at 26 minutes and 34 seconds. Ta-da! Looks good, but doesn't look done. Okay, I'm going to let this go to 35 minutes. And then I'll turn the camera back on, and I think it'll be done then. Okay, it's been just 40 minutes. I checked it at 35 and it wasn't quite done, but we're at 40 now, and my probe here. Yep, we're done. She's ready to go. So I'll blow the flames out and let this set for a few minutes and cool down. This time I'm actually going to let it cool down until it's actually cold before I take it out. And when it is cooled down completely, I will come back out. We'll turn the camera back on and see how well it comes out. But I can look down in there, and all the way down on the sides, as far as I can see there's a little gap. It looks all free, so I think possibly the pan may be the answer. I think I could probably dump it out right now, but let's wait till it cools. Let's not press our luck. Turn the camera back on in 20 minutes. Okay, let's see whether this stuck or not. And yep, it's stuck again. So that's not the answer, boys and girls. Well, and it sticks in the same place every time, just maybe an inch up from the bottom. And that stuck pretty good, even stuck right on the bottom. So that pan didn't work as well as the Crisco did. So, live and learn on that one, huh? Good cake, just can't seem to get one out of the pot without it sticking. Oh well, I'll try something different. Probably parchment paper is, as a last resort, would do it no problem. So, now, last night, I was in bed reading, and I was using my latest Jewel Thief, and I was reading, printed off a bunch of schematics, and we're just studying the way they are designed, and this worked flawlessly for reading. For me, it's the perfect, just the right amount of light for reading at night with my vision. And it's bright enough to get around at night. It's not bright enough to really, use night hiking or anything, but to just get around your sleeping bag and stuff at night, it works fine. Very compact. Now, what I did on the inside was I took all the electronics and I encapsulated them in plastic, so they're completely weatherproof. You put this underwater, wouldn't hurt it a bit. Now, I have a alkaline AA in it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rechargeable nickel metal hydride and a solar cell on the back, so I can wear it around my neck, whatever, or hanging on my pack. And the reason for that is I'm not going to have any old batteries of my own, only what is in this. And I got to be honest, in all the years I've hiked the Appalachian Trail, I have never seen a battery on the Appalachian Trail or in a shelter or anywhere. So the chances of getting used batteries to fuel this, for me personally, are zero. So I thought I'd put a rechargeable in it and solar cell, so I can run it for a really long time because of the Jewel Thief circuitry, run it way down to a 1/2 volt, and with a solar cell, if we get some sun, which is pretty sure you will, I can charge it back up again. So for me, that's the ideal configuration, but everybody's different. Some people may want just the bayonet in the back where they can pick batteries up here and there and put them in here, or use it around the house with half-dead batteries, and I'll build one for that to use batteries around here. But for this one, for backpacking, that's my baby right there. That's the way for me to go. Really happy with it. Just waiting for the solar cell to show up, and probably the PCBs, the printed circuit board, to show up, and the solar cells, and I will build a 3rd generation. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day, and try to have as much fun as I'm having today. It's going to be tough, but you can do it. Bye-bye.